Mic check. Mic check. Oh, it's not on yet. Mic check. There we go. Thank you to the Breaking Copyright channel, royalty free music. Here's everybody involved. Oh, damn it. Why does it keep doing that? Get off. Show more. There we go. Here's everybody involved. As you can see. And the links in the description. Thank you for the royalty free music. Let's bring up Vegas. There we go. Delete. Good morning, forensic students. Pushkin darling. Cappers, many blessings. Dome. Sharon Demalola. Hi, Shazza. How are you, chicken? Biggers. What's up, ducky? Andy Violins in the house. Can you tell I've just woke up? I'm full of beans. Albie, I've only just turned on and you've started, look. The minute I start talking. Give us a whistle. Give us a whistle. Oh, you can see a bird. That's what it is. It's ducking, look. Finesse. Uh-oh. That don't look very good, does it, son?
No. Yeah, my fault.
Oh, buddy. And it's good night. They can only take your legal name, right, though, Biggers. They can't take you, the living soul. They got to talk to the dead with the Book of the Dead. A trust within a trust. Dun, dun, what's his name? Walter Mickak, Teddy Tree Father. Walter Mickak. Walter Mickak. And delete. I can't remember who this is. Who's that? I can't remember. Oh, look at her teeth difference. Dick Cavett. I think that's who it is. Right, let's see. Well, you're f***ing screwed, aren't you, mate? You can't tell by looking. Get on. Oh, I heard that, you little div. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Good morning, IQ. Dick Cavett. Tweet. Just look that light on, right? Thanks. Desktop. You just turned it off.
Press the wrong one.
I didn't do this one. Walter McCann. Let's see if I can tweet this one. Where is that? Where are we? Daniel Bro. No. Oh yeah. I do want that one.
What are the pies on?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, on.
Yeah, there's two of them or more.
Yeah, 2 steak pies.
Yeah.
How long is you doing for? 40 minutes?
Is that what it says? I don't know what it says. I don't know what it says, mate. What's it looking? Dick Cavett. Where are you, Dick? There you are.
50 minutes, 180 degrees. That's
There you
like
go.
6.
Yeah, so just put it on 5 and leave it.
10 extra minutes.
Dick Cavett. Dick Cavett. I can't remember how to spell it. Oh, it is double. It is double T. Dick Cavett. DC code. Paste. 3 times. The female gate. Retreat. There we go. Let's come back to you guys. Good morning, Gabby. How are you, darling? We shall just spin this one down. Good morning, Halcyon. Let's get rid of Dick Cavett. Next, Sasha Obama. Let's add you to this list. Da, da, da. Doesn't look very good, does it there, Sasha? Oh, one picture. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. Extra wide skull and all that. And there we go. I've just been watching Tuesday after past 11 hours. Platypus in the river next to my house. I see them often. Koalas live on the property. I told you. I think most of what he said was crap. It's just the great white shark that gets me. Absolute stay-fails on all of them, lot. It's game over, man. Dun, 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 dun. put that one back. Sasha Obama. Sasha Obama. Okay. You see the thing, that's the other thing. You can see it on shark diving places. I say, oh, we saw every shark but a great white shark. That's right, I did go and have a look. I've got friends that went to South Africa and friends that went to Australia to see them. Saw all the other sharks, but never got to see the big white one. So, like I said, that's the one that sticks out of all of them. Out of all the animals he said were fake, that was the only one that stuck out to me. I also like Jim, there was no pictures, no what I could do. Delete. Delete. Sasha Obama, where are you? Sasha Obama. Da-da-da. Copy. Paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times the male gate and tweet. Sasha Obama. Yeah. Right, we're back. Elizabeth Holmes. Thank you, Sharon. I told you, Shaz, right? I've got 2 mates from Grimsby that went swimming with them, and neither of them could show me a great white shark. And I went, but that's the reason you went. He went, I know, but apparently they weren't there. They were in a different region. Don't ask me. Anything that is a lie is going to be revealed, boys and girls, you know? There's no 2 ways around it, folks. Whatever they've lied about is going to be revealed one way or another. Whether they're revealing it or it's God's work. We're in the middle of a rollout. It's called disclosure. If it turns out Morgan Freeman is Jimi Hendrix and Adolf Hitler is Walt Disney, you know, I'll put my hands up. Like a glove. Whatever reason IQ has blocked you for, I'm sure it's their decision. It's her decision. It's not for me to place those questions. I tell everybody, if there's someone in chat gaslighting you or saying things that are against your beliefs, then you just block them. Don't get into arguments with them. It's much easier that way, right? If you believe in Jesus and someone doesn't, there's no point wasting your time arguing or debating whether Jesus was real. It's a faith thing. Absolutely. Whatever your beliefs are. I'm not here to judge that. I'm not here to say that your representation of the Almighty is wrong. It's none of it. It's like Ray said. None of us, none of you can imagine the greatness or what heaven looks like. None of you. You just got your own man's interpretation of what it is. I'm sure when we get there, it's going to be the most amazing thing in the world. Greater than all the life that he ever created. His home. Can you imagine going and living in God's home with him? Oh, it's beyond me. Absolutely beyond me. All I know is I'm just a bloke from Grimsby that discovered the truth. That they're hiding God. Nobody else wanted to take this job, so I took it. And I will sing his praises, and I will champion God at every chance I get. But when it comes to chatting, everybody has their own morals and dogmas, right? I'm not here to judge you on whatever it is that you believe in. I'm just here to bring the fact that God's real and I follow Christ's words to the red letter. Well, hate's a strong word. I haven't heard IQ say anything hateful about you, so that's a strong word to use. But as I already said, chat is chat. I don't welcome hatred here at all. And certainly if IQ had been hatred, don't you think I would have noticed? Or hateful. The Hateful Eight, did you watch it, IQ? And I wouldn't be worried. Everything will work itself out. If you're on the side of God, everything will work itself out, right? What's wrong with that picture? Oh, that's not. No, that's the picture. Save image should reduce it. Let's have a look. No. Oh, there it is. Dun, dun, dun. Is it a Pineapple song? I like this one. No. What number is it? Number 11. I like this one. Dun, dun, Happy Life, Tropical House. Dun, 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 dun. Does sound like Pineapple though. Well, that's what Hans said. The Great White is to stop people from wanting to go swimming and stuff. Like I said, I've never seen one. And a lot of the footage I've seen looks fake. The one where the guy jumps in off the cliff and there's a great white right in front of him, swimming round him. Like I said, without Hans showing a gate and video of himself, I'm just not interested in anything that they say. I learnt a lot from Hans, don't get me wrong. But now I'm just not interested in anything that she has to say. And she calls virtually everybody FTM, MTF once you start conversing with them. Seen it in so many of his videos. In the comments section. But Hans wanted me to believe that they was everywhere. Well, they are everywhere, don't get me wrong. I mean like 8 out of 10 cats. Everywhere. Elizabeth Holmes. And if it turns out all my first original teachers are in the wrong skeletons, there's no what I can do about it. Oh, cousin Adam. Hello? No, I'm streaming, mate. Sorry. No, I'm streaming. No ships. No, I'm streaming.
What, a couple of hours?
No. Oh, I might be on in a couple of hours, yeah. A couple of hours, yeah.
An hour or two, yeah?
2.
I went out with me halfway.
Sure you do. You don't look. You don't. You do. You nearly got me swearing. Then we don't do deals when I'm doing God's work. All right.
Yeah, we don't.
No, we don't. It goes God, baby Jesus, then you. How many more times do I have to repeat that to you?
We've got limited time.
Yeah, we have got limited time. I taught you the limited gates. Remember that. See you in 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours. Cousin Adam's about the only one I still talk to. Cousin Adam can see him. Auntie Joni can see him. She's 76 years old. That's what gets me about all of this. It really does. Me 76-year-old auntie can see him. I explained it. She sees them. That very night that I taught her, she turned on the telly. She said, I saw 3 straight away, Peter. It's all of them, Auntie Joni. It's all of them. I can teach a 12-year-old boy, my son, to see them. But then all my best friends, my own brother, no. Idiots. I'm surrounded by fecking idiots, father. Delete Elizabeth Holmes. Next. Didn't. Brother has been driving 20 years, honest as the day is long, never seen a great white. 20 years. 20 years, Jimmy, never seen one. Trachea, please be there. Trachea, please be there under trachea. Oh, it's on downloads. Search again. Trachea, please be there. Yes. it's just amazing, all the lies that's been put in place. I can't believe I didn't see any of this sooner. Especially the gravity bollocks. I should have been all over that. Let's do it again. Trachea 3. Right, Twitter, 1 second, let me go tweet this picture. Elizabeth Holmes, where are you? Trachea, TTT, there. I'll tell you what, I'll show you. Me. I'll show you. Alright. Right, let's come back. Did I post those pictures? Right, where am I? Let's come back. Delete. Downloads. Delete. Malia Obama. Let's do the other one then. Yes, IQ, I agree. Me and Raish looked at the video, and Raish, do you want to know what the unfiltered version of me said? The unfiltered version of me said, that video didn't show shit, Dan. And he's right. He said he's seen a picture where the clavicles were popping and the breasts were going east and west. I think he's talking about the Joan Jett picture. I don't know. I assumed it was. I described it. I said, stood next to someone, dark-haired, under like a tent, like an awning. He said yes. I told you, for all major truthers, the prerequisite is coming. As much as they don't like it, it's coming. Believe me when I say this, the last person that wanted Michelle to fail the test was me. But the minute you say the gates are hinky, you become hinky. Because they're self-explanatory, right? Those gates. I need a different picture. He's too angled. I want his teeth to line up. 1 second, let me get rid of these faces. Let's go get another one. She was one of the last people that I'd ever want to think had the wrong skeleton. But there were too many secondary issues. I'm not talking about secondary, I'm just talking about things that have happened, you know, with a brother and stuff, where the brother didn't tell me that he was Michelle's brother. That's blown my head, because now with him saying, "Oh, it's the gates are hinky." No, you're hinky. The gates are self-explanatory. I explained it to a 76-year-old auntie with bad eyesight and she can see it. I explained it to my 12-year-old boy. He can see it. Anybody telling you in between those age groups that they can't see it are gaslighting you. And I refuse to be gaslit. Right, Malia Obama. Why can't I find a decent face shot of this one, face? Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, can I not find a picture of this dude? That one will have to do, I guess. Save image. Doo-doo. Well, that's weird, isn't it, IQ? Why would you claim not to know me when we've known each other for years? She's known me. Jesus said, "I will know you by your fruits." I say, I will know you by your gates. I want to say a massive thank you to Bevy for teaching me the gates. It's taken me a couple of years to get to this standard, but I'd still be stuck exactly where I was if it wasn't for Bevy. And I never thought in my wildest that I'd be the one explaining to all the people that came after those teachers the gate. They should have all been teaching us it. Michelle should have taught us it. Mr. E should have taught us it. They all should have taught us it, you know. Mr. E says he can't tell FTMs. Michelle says that the gates are hinky. Both those statements are just beyond me, coming from an investigator's point of view. And I get it, not every face you look at is easy to tell. I understand that, guys, I really do. The bit that confounds me is that, you know these things are correct and true. The skeleton does not lie. God's work is perfect. You might not be, but God's work is perfect. You were made perfect. It's only you that can change it, right? It's only you that can change your mind, change the way you think, speak. For me, it was Christ that changed the way I think and speak. I learned a lot about myself in those first few years of Flat Earth. And I learned a lot about my friends and family too, And I know it sounds horrid when I say that the idiots, the fucking idiots, a lot of them, and they are, but they are still my friends and family. And the only reason I did any of this is because I love them, but they don't see it that way, and their reaction was to unlove for that choice, and I can't hate on them because they don't see the kingdom of God the way I do. I'm sure when they do, they will be very remorseful, all of them, especially for the things they've done to Raish, But even through all of that interference, Raish came out better because he saw firsthand what these people do. Gang stalking, Like I said, I've had 5 agents in here. I was gang stalked for many years, and then when they can't get to me, they go after the family, right? My brother, Raish. The difference is, Raish never lost sight of me at all. And that Father, my Heavenly Father, I am most grateful for. I can't imagine how it had been for me if Raish hadn't seen it. If it'd been like his uncle, his aunties, his brother. I think that would have broke my heart. Oh my gosh, that looks like a penis. Wait. That is a penis. Wooga! Ooh, what's that there? What's the dinky winky? We might pull that picture and have a look at it in a minute. Right. What was your assessment of Mr. E's self-made music video? My assessment Well, seeing as I've got to be honest, right? Unfiltered me. Unfiltered me. Tiny T-Rex arm is what I saw at IQ. The same as Raish saw in the first pictures. People sent us pictures about a year ago, and Raish straight away said that's a T-Rex arm, and I couldn't deny it, you know, out the mouth of a babe.
I was like, what?
When we first saw that picture of Mr. E in the dark room eating locusts.
Oh yeah, like arm like that. Like the, you know, scary movie. That's my good hand. That's what I found.
You do make me laugh. Right, so, well, you just heard it. Raish was calling him Mr. Estrogen the other day. You heard him. He's the unfiltered version. You did. Yeah. Raish, what was your conclusion on that video that IQ sent? What did you say?
Of him on the
one we just watched earlier on, yeah.
Piano. Well, basically, I know someone called Andy, and Andy is a spitting image of Mr. She, and Andy, for some reason, seems to have it out for me in every bit of work I do, and every time I'm on my break, he always wants to bother me. And you see, the one thing I learnt is Dad, and not my father, Dad has given me the ability to sense something in any person I meet the minute I meet them. And the minute I met Andy, something was up with him. I didn't know what it was, but something was up with him. Soon after, I learned the conclusion that he's a woman, because when he walks like he shat himself. And not to mention, he's got the arm of Mr. E, and he's got the bloody widow's peak of Mr. E, and he's got the same eyes as Mr. E, sings like Mr. E, and when he plays piano, his elbow is higher than his bloody belly button and all that crap, right? So, you know, anyway, the initial thing when we were watching Mr. E was there's a couple shots where he's holding a microphone and his shoulders are almost above his chin, right? Because there's no neck on Mr. She at all. And I called her out at first to show herself, and she did. She showed herself. She brought herself to us because of him, right? And the initial one was just that it's a woman all day long and there's nothing you can do about it. And you can't tell me I'm wrong because I'm a bloke. If you don't think I'm a bloke, you can go and check my Twitter. That's yeah, that's me. That was my thing. Just all the markers on it, really. I had no jaw, didn't have far eyes, no brow ridge. Had a right set of knockers on it. Had a belly, massive belly.
Right set of knock.
It had a Tesla body. So yeah, that was my analysis of Mr. She. That probably need about 10 more minutes and then it'll be ready.
The
edges are going golden.
Prerequisite will be a gate shot or video, innit, right? It's got to be video.
Yeah.
Video footage of
you walking.
You walking. That'll be nice. And that's to all the so-called investigators that mock the gate. You didn't teach the gate. Not one of you taught the gate.
Him peeking under his goldfish.
Mm-hmm. You didn't bring me the gate. Bevy did.
Oh, you think about it though, there's a difference between dad and father. When you say father, it's farther away. It's not close. Dad is the closest thing to you. Anything materialistically isn't close. Me dad, me father, is just a physical being in front of me. He can't come with me, only the soul comes with me. So that's how I see it. When you say you're talking to the Heavenly Father, you're talking to someone who's far away from you, someone who doesn't last. Whereas though when you're talking about the spiritual part of it, or the whole creator or dad is the term I use, because he's our dad, isn't he? He created us all, he created everything in his image, not in our image. And our image of him, our perception of him, is just our perception of him. None of us are worthy. If we make it, we make it. But for us, our idea of heaven, our idea of God, our idea of anything is just our perception. Sometimes I get my perception wrong. With flip-flops, it's never usually wrong. I'm always usually correct, because Dad wants me to see...
Yeah, because you're taking Dad's money, that's why.
Yeah, you need to learn to bloody realise I only take it when I'm right. Yeah, so that's why I say Dad and not Father, because there's a difference between me Dad and Father. I call me Dad Dad, but I'm not talking about me Dad, I'm talking to him. So that's the difference between Dad and Father. every other terms, it's all nefarious. There's a meaning stolen behind it, or whatever it is. We'll top his food up in a minute. He's getting
loud. Agreed. Now you know. Just if you're wrong, aren't you? And you gotta fess up.
I'll catch some footage of me gay anyway and post it. So anyone who wants to say, anytime
I filmed it, didn't I? Can you remember?
I know.
Without you knowing.
I already knew. You was just looking at me like that. I was like, oh, you're recording me, aren't you? Anytime I go to the sunrises in the morning, I'll just pop the camera down in the middle of the beach and I'll just take a straight up walk. So then, if I get some stupid person in me Twitter who was, the skull don't work, I've already posted me skull, and me double-pronged Adam's apple, and me neck that's bigger than me head, and me shoulders that are wider than me bloody anything else on me body, right? If anyone wants to say any otherwise, I'll just use myself as an example. So my Twitter page is a pure example of nothing but a biological man. And then when I get the gate come up, the gate don't work, alright, why do I walk like bloody Leonardo DiCaprio's husband? I can't walk like a woman because I'm not. If I do, I walk like I shat myself. And then if women try and walk like men, they walk like they shat themselves. I look like a bloody penguin or something trying to waddle. Go all over the place. That's why you get loads of women in that bloody walk in front of you when they're walking next to you. Like Lou. Anytime you walk with Lou, she's bumping into you and that because she just can't walk straight because of them bloody hips, bloody just constantly knocking everywhere. Struggle to do it naturally.
What do you think about follower of Christ, servant of Christ?
The streamer one?
Being Michelle's brother, yeah.
I said straight away as a woman.
What, Stephen?
Yeah, all the way. Stephen or...
Yeah, follower, servant of Christ. Stephen, his name is Stephen. The one with the beard.
I was thinking of... Boromir.
No.
What was on about him?
No.
I don't know, probably a woman. Servant of Christ.
You did see the...
You'll have to show me the face.
Gosh. Where are we? Open that. Oh, it's not on here.
For me though, because the majority of it's my perception, it's my perception. You don't have to take everything I say by word because it's my perception. You can't tell a crazy person is crazy because he's not going to agree, is he? He won't know he's crazy. Not necessarily I'm crazy, but I'm definitely not stupid. For my perception, the way I see it, anyone who uses the follower of a title or to worship the title of Jesus or a creator or whatever would be a fool to use it, because in the long run those words, you see it as spellcrafting or whatever you want to see it as, those words will have nothing but nefarious meanings behind them, which is why I say dad. No one calls God dad. Not many people do. I've never met someone who calls him dad. I hear him say father or creator or God or whatever. That's why I don't refer to them with names, because names are owned. The titles, anything that's named means it's in a system, a legal system, and dad is not in a legal system. That's my perception though, so everyone's entitled to their own perception. I'm not necessarily wrong though, I know that. Well, if I said servant of Christ was a woman, then it's a woman.
You did.
There's no doubt about it. If it's Michelle's sister, then Michelle's the brother of the two. So I said from the start just by the voice, and then the minute she said Woody Harrelson's definitely a man, it proper ticked me off that, because it wasn't. Michelle's meant to be the top one. How stupid have you got to be to do that? If saying that Michelle's the top one, Michelle's being the top one, or whatever, one of the main ones, the minute you mess up, right, well what I say, before I go into that, the top of every single group on earth right? Depending on how popular it is. If it's your friends group or whatever, it's a bit different. But I'm talking for a cultural, whether it's analysing something or it has a big following behind it. The top person of every single big group is either an agent or a flip-flop or mason or whatever. They are something nefarious that aren't there to help you because they can't stand having normal people lead. They don't let normal people lead a big following of people. It never happens. The only time you get normal people leading a following people is when those people following them are flip-flops. They're not real people. And then the person who's leading just believes that they have normal people following them. So any person at the top is usually gives it away just by the top in general. So when my dad first showed me Michelle and that, and I straight away just said bloke, and he's like, you think? I was like, yes, I know, I don't think. And then months down the line, bloody Simona messed up on editing, cocked it all up, and then I managed to get that little sliver of the photo from sources and all the sort. You know, it popped up out of nowhere, that was it. That was the game given. And that just shows that everyone at the top of every group is bloody with them. All the natural and the people following aren't. But yeah, no, if Michelle's bloody got a brother who's a sister, then it'll be a sister. Michelle's the man out of the two, and then it'll branch off for close friends, standing next to celebrities under tents and all that stuff. Not showing. My dad showed me a video earlier of Michelle saying, I'm 100% a woman in a husky little voice. All he did was show us everything below the neck in a sat down position. The finger digits weren't female at all, they were male, if not they matched, right? And just in general, just gave us a 38-second video that showed us absolutely nothing. You could have shown me a video of a puppy walking about, it'd have been more useful than that video. Is honestly, I reckon Carl Pilkington would have been able to make sense of that video or something. It's ridiculous. 30-second video and nothing. Is he not posting on his channel recently after my little call out?
Who?
Michael.
I don't know. I just after that, someone said that they went in and mentioned that the son of man had made a skull check, and that person who said that got timed out. On
Sorry.
Michelle's channel.
Oh, that just shows them, doesn't it?
You got to remember, because of what I've been doing, a lot of other people's channels, people will come here, right?
Yeah.
And some of them are here to cause trouble.
Well,
some of them actually want to learn.
I've already said the majority of the people you talk to, I see it as symbols on a screen. I wouldn't. The way I see it is, it's why I'm not involved in Twitter a lot, because it's just I post every now and then when I need to. I don't shut my mouth when someone wants me to, and then if someone's trying to gaslight me, then I usually gaslight them back for a bit, and I have my fun, and then I give it up because it's a waste of words, it's a waste of time. I know that Dad wouldn't argue with him, and not my father. I know that he wouldn't argue with him because it's unneeded, it's unnecessary, it's bickering, it's a waste of time. You're supposed to turn the other cheek to say, sure, we turn the other cheek.
Who is Michael?
Michael. IQ, Michael is Michelle. Come on, use your head. The top one, Michael XY, that one. The way I see it is just it's symbols. And sure, we're raised to turn the other cheek, but my father definitely didn't raise me to turn the other cheek. He raised me to analyse their cheeks and understand if it's high or low enough. And that's what I do at this point now. And if I realise you're up on the game, I'm not hiding you anymore. I've realised what you are. That's it. You're off up. You shouldn't. On a lot of it, as I said, it's just my perception. You don't have to follow it the way I say. Some on the King James Bible, there's an extract that says, "And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them." Don't be mates with it, and it's not necessarily to cause violence or hatefulness, because you don't do any hatefulness here. It's not how it works. For us, it's My dad's more filtered than me. For me, I'm righteous about anything and anyone. I don't care who you are. If you're with them, you're getting put on the bloody spot, and I don't care. I don't care where you've come from or what your intention is. If you're nefarious, then that's it. I won't be mates with you. And like it says from King James, it's you shouldn't have any fellowship with them, but just reprove them. Just show them. Show people what they are. That's what I'm here to do. I'm a messenger. It's my job. For 8 years I've tried to show people, 9 years now, 9 years I've tried to show people truth. One person out of those 9 years, all the quotes that have been said to me, one person about 9 years later has said, I proved you right, to me, telling me that I was correct from the start and that they were aware of their situation and now they're smart as out, right? Because the person who did that was an expert in nothing, an expert in bollocks. Like Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl's an expert in writing fairy tale stories that are fake. Well, that's what Neil Cox is. That's what bloody Einstein is. No, Neil Cox.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Brian
Neil.
Cox.
Yeah, Neil Tyson and Brian Cox. Yeah. Those lot are all bloody. They're all just experts in nothing because it's fake. And out of those 9 years, one person has said to me, "Oh, I proved you right." But the other quotes I always get is, "Oh, I never hear that I was right. I just hear, oh, I was wrong. I was wrong about it." Yeah, they never come to me saying that I was right. They
I'm
always
sorry.
Just, yeah, never any of that. It's always, I was just wrong. Who cares though? That's what they say. They all say, who cares? What difference does it make? The majority of them say it makes all the difference. It means you're worshipping people that you're thinking are this and they're not. And then you raise your children saying, you can be like this one day, you can do this one day.
Not a chance.
And you can't. And I'm sick of hearing it from my family members, I can't lie. When I'm like,
you're going to be a big band member.
Yeah, you'll be a great band member, you'll be an amazing musician. No, I won't. I am an amazing musician, better than these lot, because these lot are deceiving you. And they're like, oh yeah, well I reckon you can get on the radio. No, I can't get on the radio. I have to say my name to get on the radio, and I'm not committing fraud just so people can see my stuff. If I post anywhere, I post on social medias. I ain't posted me movies gone sweating out that far about. I ain't done that yet. But no, I always hear it off people because I'm young and I'm talented in music. They're all like, oh, you can definitely get somewhere one day with it. No, I can't get anywhere with it one day because it's music. It's nefarious. I turn something that's nefarious into something that's good. I create emotion and a story with sound. That's the most I can do. I don't use lyrics because lyrics is spellcrafting. I don't need to. It's a more waste of words. It just gets me in more trouble. And no matter what meaning I say it for, each word will have, the etymology of each word will go down to something that's not good. Every single word. Hence why Jesus only spoke truth. Well, what we're told, it could have been a whole different story. It might not have even been who they said he was. For all we know, they lie about everything. They have to tell you some truth, so, but it's all to do with your perception. If you know you're not causing any harm, and you're not trying to cause any harm, and you're on Dad's side, then you've got no worry, you're alright. You just apologise for all the wrong you've done and you stop doing it. That's the true way to apologise. You don't apologise in words, because words is more spellcrafting. You apologise by you don't do it again, you stop it. That's how you do it. Say if you've got an alcohol addiction, you apologise and you don't touch the thing again, you don't get a drop of it. That's how you truly apologise. You don't just say I'm sorry, because then you'll do it again. Because you'll think about it. If you do it without thinking, then you're sorted. Ooh, crap.
You left the pies on, didn't you?
Oh, they're perfect. Well, I'd say they're perfect.
And trois, quatuor. Yes, I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings. If the truth hurts your feelings, then the truth did that. I certainly didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's funny you should mention that because I was just saying that to this race this morning. If I had a blue check, would my pictures still go missing?
I don't see the point of getting that blue check.
Yeah, but Rick said like 20 of my newest memes that I've only just done, Raish, can't be found automatically within a few days of making them.
Shadow Man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Does the blue check
No.
stop that from happening? They're like, you pay us this a month and we won't remove your pictures. I don't know.
If Dire Straits owned your house and you're paying rent, do you think he'd let you promote all your truth all over his social media pages? No. Same thing. Got an house owned by him, it still wouldn't matter. Still won't let you do it. I don't see the point in having it. 114 quid a year. So that's on discount as well now. It's meant to be more than that. Just makes you look stupid. Well, the middle pie steam is, I'm pretty sure they're ready.
Right. Amy... Is it Amy Adams or Amy McAdams? Amy Adams, I'm sure.
So honest, cherry pies. Oh, banging. I don't know one of them in ages.
Amy Adams. Here's Amy Adams. 2 first names. Copy. Paste. There we go. Once I had a blue check, I was able to upload 4min videos. Oh, I see. You can upload longer videos as well. That's like, but YouTube does that after a certain amount of followers as well. Once you get to a certain amount.
If you're a flip flop.
No.
The tick.
No, how long your video can be. When I first started, I could only upload like half an hour videos. Nothing more.
I won't pay 114 quid a year to upload an extra minute on your vid.
Well, if you're a musician or you want to upload videos like that, it's useful.
You've got other social
I don't.
medias.
Yeah, I don't upload videos there. I just post links to them.
Yeah, I don't post me music on that. I should.
Did I just save that picture? You just put me right off. Desktop, Amy Adams. Amy Adams, yeah, I got it.
I just woke up to rash.
Who did?
Denise.
Oh, Denise. He's on full rant.
Great link, Freedom River. Yeah, it is a good link. Meant. There is a lot to learn there.
Amy Adams, right, let me tweet this picture. Amy Adams, there we go. Is it hot? You hungry ass?
Ah.
Right, let's paste. Is it nice?
Yeah, good. No onions alright, so it's
I
alright.
told you it was just steak. I did think those pizzas had no onion on it. You know that. You know I won't do it on purpose. 6 male gates, male face. There we go.
The chicken one didn't have onions on it, huh?
No. Only know in future. Right. Who's this? Amy Adams. Right, next.
What are you doing up at 2:30 in the morning, Denise?
Denise.
Sleep's good for you. Not too
download.
much though. Too much of oats bad for you.
Delete. Delete. Who's this one? Kate Hudson.
End of this month 29th, we've got my dentist. But it said 9 o'clock, it didn't say in the morning or in the afternoon.
Oh,
I'm
it's
assuming
gonna
it's
be
in the
the
morning.
You don't go to a bloody dentist at 9 at night.
You never know.
Yeah, if it was packed all the time, yeah, but it's not. It's like the hospitals way, isn't it? They've slowed everything down to make massive backlogs. Even getting a driving license, right? There's like a 5-month waiting list. So just for a test. So they've weighed it, the whole system. They've weighed it right down.
Well, it'll crumble eventually, and that'll be fun. Even if people are going nutty, that's better than bloody people dying each day for it.
1, 2, 3. Da-da-da-da. Oh, sorry, you can't see the text. There we go. Now you can see the chat. Oh my gosh, that's steaming hot, Ray. That's steaming.
Oh, what? Oh, cut it. That's right.
You cooked it just right.
Wow.
Did you see that footage of Donald Trump going into court doing that?
No. What? As in
He's
the
on,
power?
he's meant to-
power
yeah,
symbol?
he's on impeachment or whatever.
Yeah,
it
they
is.
don't want him to go to bloody president again, so...
What, are they gonna, is he trying to go to president again?
Yeah, they want him to, he wants to be president again, I think. So that's what impeachment is, to stop someone from being president. I don't really get how that works though, because it's up to them to allow who gets voted. And even then, the votes are rigged. If you lot don't think the votes are rigged, then you're an idiot. The votes are 1000% rigged. Why should you get a choice of who rules you when each and every one of them are flipped anyway? Those corrupt people. When he come to, when Boris came to Grimsby, he got milkshaked and everything. The minute he got to town, yeah, I think. He came to the fishing bit.
Funny, Karen.
You know about them new prisons?
What, the mega
The
ones?
super ones, yeah. Some people reckon it's for the flipped. That'd be fun. Have all them lot. We'll share all their stuff then. See how they like it. It won't happen in a lifetime then. There'll be us lot that do stuff about it. I think there's potato in there. Soft bits of potato, small bits, yeah.
Maybe.
It wasn't the colour of beef. I think father is just a word for a fat woman. Fat her. Well, isn't it?
You're a dim.
Remember, we talk about phonetics all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Fat her.
I did Joey Fat one the other day.
Did you?
It's Fatone. Fatoni.
No, he's fat one though, isn't it?
Well, that is a nice pie, though.
Pug pie. That one.
That one there.
Asks a lot. Yeah, that's a good part.
When's the last time you watched a Flat Earth video? I can't even remember.
Oh, wow. Rash, best part of the day being out.
Rash. They've all got different ways of spelling it.
Grandad used to say rage sometimes.
Yeah, your mum went mad when he first mentioned it. There was a football player from Hull who had that name.
What, rage?
Rach, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think his name might have been a ratio as well, I can't remember.
That's rare.
Can you imagine having a conversation with Grandad about this? And telling him Kenny Rogers is woman Grandad. You look like a woman Grandad. Captain Bearside, a woman Grandad.
Be going whack. I don't know about now though.
He knows the truth now, right?
But on the way up, he was going mental.
You like him all the way up there swearing like a trooper.
I was scatty about it.
You lying? Monty Python playing. Remember that the last laugh is on you. Hey, always look on.
I was watching Life of Brian again.
Oh, the first time I watched that race, I was 14.
What, Life of Brian?
I was in a foster home with foster kids, and the manager George, he was a good bloke. George, I really liked George. He went, you'll like that one, Pete. I went, what is it? He went, it's Life of Brian. It's about religion, because he knew what Mum had sent us to church all our lives, so he knew I'd find it funny. I was sat there with tears streaming down my eye.
Hilarious film.
But it's absolutely blasphemous, right?
Yeah, just mocking it. But it's truth though, isn't it? It's worshipping a false person, a false messiah, a false prophet. That's what it's about. It's about people falling for it. And the prophet is doing the most he can to tell them to not do it. And nowadays it's within the words they say. It's
the bit in the Colosseum. Shrimp's noses, beaver's cheeks, and they're all sat in that little group, and he goes, I say that we fight for the right for Reg to be called Dorothy. And John Cleese is like, what for?
Yeah.
She can't have a baby. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe you said that.
The bit I found the funniest was when he bloody just opens the window in the morning, doesn't he? And he's not looking on. That was
funny. Now the funniest bit's at the end. Centurion, throw him to the floor. Do what's that? Throw him waffly to the floor.
There with his bloody speech in front.
How many watches here today?
He was a good actor.
Because my friend is coming from Rome and he's got a short tongue. Now the other one.
Oh.
Sebastian.
Yeah, because the people are laughing, but even he's laughing when he says it, because it was so funny. When the guy's name was Biggest Dickus, and then he has a missus, and his missus is called Incontinentia Buttocks, and was going mental.
Yeah, Brian Staveley's on my Twitter. I can't remember who got me the gate. I don't think it was IQ that got the gate for Staveley, it was someone else. I think it was Agent. I think Agent got me the gate for
Should have given him some
Staveley.
match, shouldn't we?
Yeah, do you want to give him a bit of this?
Yeah, why not?
Kick through his bars.
What's
Put
this
it on his
album?
billet or something.
What's this? Ooh.
Is he having it?
Mmm. Nice. Pie. Cheers. Oh, good pies then, puckers.
Mm. Can you pass me a drink, please, Rush?
No, you cope. We're collecting loads of them syrup packs from Macca's. Every time I get one in the morning or in the afternoon. Have you got a syrup pack? A syrup pack? Yeah, a syrup pack. You can have one.
Bye bye, Biggers. Right. Back to the grinding stone.
Hey. I got ya.
As if he kisses at you, he never does that to me. He wants to come out, what?
We just landed on your telly.
I know. He hasn't been out though, you can let him out. He hasn't been out.
Now.
Yeah, he wants to flap his wings. Not on the telly. Not on the telly, Al. There's all of them involved. Everybody's involved, Andy.
See you later, Albie.
Me and Rach had this conversation earlier on. There was a film just outside of Grimsby when I was in care, when I was in the foster homes. I was actually in a children's home, sorry. Albie, shut up, man. I was in the foster home, children's home, sorry. And there was 2 young lads that came in, and for a week they were going outside of Grimsby to an aerodrome, Waltham Aerodrome, and they were filming as extras on a film set. I know quite a lot of people from Grimsby were extras in that film. You know, just civilians, dressed as civilians. Albie, shut up. Dressed as civilians. Not on the telly. Not on the telly, you div. But for the life of me, I can't remember the name of the 2 kids that were in that film. I've tried racking my brain about it earlier on to race. But as I remember, there was a lot of people from Grimsby who were paid to be extras in Memphis Belle. Dressing the World War II clothes. Dressing the World War II clothes and just be in the background. I honestly don't know about extras. I say anybody that was close and in shot has got to be flipped. I don't know. I don't look at the extras as much. I look at the main stars, the EGIs. So I can't tell you about the extras. But the makeup artists, the directors, the health and safety, you name it. I see it like Raish does when it comes to all the top jobs. Everything is controlled by them. Otherwise you'd have naturals making natural movies, wouldn't you? There wouldn't be no devil signs and 666s and hidden Masonic meanings in all of it. It's just a case of how long how long till God's patience runs out. The Bible says that there'll be many people pacing back and forth, calling his name, asking why the injustice. We want justice that tips God's final moment. And what a moment that will be. We've got seats to the end of the world, boys and girls. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the final countdown. They've been programming us for years. So, yeah, I don't know. All I know is I'm just a bloke who discovered the truth that Kate Hudson's shoulders benches 220 without flinching. I was just a children's entertainer from Grimsby, for crying out loud. I didn't ask for all of this, but when the hello baby, hello baby, I'll be hello, kiss kiss kiss, kiss kiss kiss, kiss kiss kiss. Hey baby, am I honoured to have you on my arm for more than 30 seconds? I ain't got any pie. You had the pie. Oh, you talking to me? That's a first. Say hello. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss, kiss. As if you won't say kiss, kiss. Oh, that was a whistle. Kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Right, can I get back to work now? I've been slowed right down. I don't know how many beans I've done. Not on the telly, Al. Good lad. Lass. Whatever you are. And nose still ain't cleared up yet. Oh, music. Let's turn the music back on. Oi! Get off the telly, Alvy! You little tool! That'll get you off, won't it? Little div. What you got to be a div for, Alb? Music. Oh, Albie. Get up! I mean it. Don't wind me up. I bet that beard says get off the telly before it says anything else. Right. Oh, the music's still not on. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Oh, you're really white, right? You're going back in your cage. Come here. Oh, you can fly back, but I'm grabbing you. Get here. Get here. You're coming in your cage. No, you don't wind me up constantly. Land, yes. In. Yes. You. Yes, you little fair ball. Get off the telly. Get off the telly. Get off the telly. Right. Especially the adverts. I think the adverts was the biggest shocker for me. Like, how can it be the adverts as well? And then it truly dawns on you it's all of them. So. Right. Plus the owners of the local businesses that have commercials are flippers too. Agreed? Yeah. That's what I said when I was entertaining Jimmy. I don't know how many secret ones I entertained. 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five, six. Kate Hudson Gates. Again, I prove over and over and over, thanks to Bevy. Actually, thank you to Dad in Heaven for creating Bevy with the knowledge to give to me, to pass on to you. I've proved it 12,000 times and more now. I find at least 5 individual gates that either have a space or no space, and every time it's in the wrong order. I was done at the first few hundred. I didn't need any more confirmation. Kate Hudson. Pardon me. Delete. Delete. That's a big face. That's one hell of a brow bone. Let's have a look, see. I'll be right back. Just go and post Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson, where are you? Kate Hudson, Sun and Man Code, space. And let's find the paragraph. There it is. Copy and paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times the male gait. Straight legs, knees together, feet forwards, and paste. Right, let's put that one back. Kate Hudson, right, we're done. Let's go back to Vegas. I can't remember who it is. David Hasselhoff's lad. He's a unit, isn't he? Oh, is this my tune? It's my tune, isn't it? Too short lived. We need an extended version. Breaking copyright musics. Alright. I'll turn the volume back down now. Reg!
Yeah.
Someone wants to ask you a question.
Someone's asking me a question.
Yeah, Andy.
What's up, Andy?
The size of him, right?
That looks like Michael.
It's Michael. No, it's you. It does actually. Now you said that.
Yeah, it does. It's because it's a bloke, that's why. Because Michael's a bloke. And Michael doesn't want to elaborate on why he's a man. Do you, Michael? See? Didn't elaborate. It's been over 20 seconds now. Where's Andy gone?
He'll just be typing whatever it is in, I guess. It takes 20 seconds.
Oh, there we go, yeah. Right, as I said. Reminds me of Adele.
Yeah, it does look like a Dell, doesn't it?
Got a Brock Lesnar shoulder. Almost. Seen more on Michelle though. Oh, Michael.
If it wasn't 100%, I wouldn't be able to prove the gate over and over. The most invaluable lesson I've ever been given in my life was the gate. One, two, three, four, five.
What I was on about, no one's ever said, you're right, it's always, oh, I was wrong, and then that's it, is that what it was on about?
An apology.
Yeah. Yeah, no, basically, yeah, that's what I said. Somewhat the idiot not agreeing and not saying it aloud, and just, no, what I was on about, no, he's on about, repenting, I think. Just not doing something bad again. That's how you apologise. I think that's what it's about. Basically, Andy, what I said is, repenting. Most people's definition of repenting is to say, "Oh, I'm sorry," blah 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 blah, right? Whereas though my definition of repenting is to not do it again, to acknowledge that you've done it and to not do it again. If you do it again after you said you're sorry, then you're not sorry, are you? So to truly repent for what you've done or to apologise to something, you don't do it again after that. You don't make the same mistake, whether it was on purpose or not. Now on purpose, you don't do it. That's what I mean by that. You don't have to not say it aloud, but if you say it aloud, then you bring in the manifestation of it happening again. You bring in the temptation for yourself to do it again. Because if you just stop and you don't... Because what happens is, when you talk about improving yourself or doing something better, you release dopamine inside your brain. When you talk about wanting to do something and improve, say blokes who want to go to the gym, right? A lot of blokes say, oh yeah, I plan on going to the gym, I plan on doing this, and then all of a sudden they don't do it. And it's because they spoke about it beforehand. You just have to do it. Because when you speak about it, you release the same energy and dopamine, as they call it, in your own brain. So when you talk about it, you feel good, and then you no longer feel it after you're done. So you go and make the same mistake again. Don't talk about it, just do it. There's a saying: don't let your left hand know what your right hand has done, because it's bragging, it's boasting. That's all it does. It's an ego boost, and egos, it's Satan's. It's nothing good. It inflates. Everyone has an ego, even I do. But you just tend not to do anything that inflates it, and you're all right. But literally, honest, all you got to do is just not say it. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. It's a metaphor for just don't brag, don't talk about it, just do it. Once you're done, you can talk about it, but just don't do it while you're in the process, because you will mess up. You will mess up. And no matter how many years of your life, you can mess up and say you're sorry, and then you do it again, even if it's a personal addiction you're fighting. It doesn't matter. You just don't talk about it, and you just do it. Get on with it. Because talking about it isn't going to fix it, is it? You have to do it physically to actually apologise. So that's what I mean by repenting. That's my definition of repenting, and it makes a lot of sense. So that's why I follow my definition of repenting. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand does. That goes for anyone. It doesn't matter what you do. If it's bad and it doesn't have any good intention, even if you do it to yourself. There's a song by Radiohead called Just, and in the lyrics he sings, you do it to yourself, you do, and that's what really hurts. You do it to yourself, just you and no one else. And that's truth in plain sight. It's mocking you, right? Because that's what music does. It mocks you. It's not your friend. It's mocking you, but at the same time, he's telling you the truth. You do it to yourself, and that's what really hurts. You and no one else. You have free will. It doesn't matter if you fell for it. Think about it. Your whole life, if you was in education when you're young, you're raised knowing about Jesus and the three wise men and his birth, and you sing all the songs and you participate in all this stuff. And then when you hit secondary school, it all goes out the window. It's all about science and a load of bollocks, right? So at a young age, it's instilled into you that truth and knowledge is here, and that you just have to look for it. And usually it's your parents that cock it up, or whatever it is that get in the way. And there's no excuse for your parents. Your parents have had the same education when they were young. They'd have been taught the same things. If not, some point in their life they will have known about God. They will know. It's part of life. You eventually find out, and then whether you disagree or deny it or not, it's up to you. You'd be an idiot if you do, but it's out of your free will that you do it. And to apologise for it, you then do the opposite of what you've been doing. You do the opposite, because they say every action has an opposite reaction. Well, that's where it takes place for truth. All those actions you committed are now having an opposite reaction. The opposite reaction is me now telling you guys about this stuff. So now you're aware of letting your left hand know what your right hand has done. It's a metaphor for don't brag, because you feel good, and then after you're done, you just make the same mistake. So that's basically what I meant, Andy. No worries.
Have I done that one? I don't know if I've done this right. Hold on. Search. Bonnie.
What I was talking about earlier about bickering and arguing with people, there's a saying: don't cast your pearls among swine, otherwise they will trample you to death. And that comes in all sorts of forms that you deal with now, verbally or physically. If you argue on the internet, you will be trampled. There will be more people on there against you, hiding with you, but against you. And you've already lost your battle by opening your mouth or typing. That's why you shouldn't just argue at all. See, I'm an argumentative person, but mostly to get my point across. I'm argumentative when the majority of the time I'm correct. And it's not to cause distress or argument with people, it's to have them realise truth. I'm a messenger, that's what I do. It's all I do for a living, I tell truth. I don't care if you disagree or not, it's the truth. If you want to deny it, then you know, it's on your list, not me. I've done my bit to help you. If I don't help you, then who am I? I'm no good to you, I'm no good to Dad, I'm no good to anyone. So, you know, following the orders is all you can do. And anytime you have a problem, just don't do it again. Yeah, that's very true, Angie. Pride is bad, boasting is bad, and vanity is bad. If you're going to give glory, give it to God. Yeah, it's nothing but true, that.
Wow, what a brow bone.
That's the actor of the Nun, isn't it?
Is it?
Valerie.
Yeah.
I think it was Valerie. I
Bonnie.
can't remember her name. Bonnie something. Yeah.
Well, that's freaking game over, isn't it, son?
Was that nose so thin? Is that a nose job?
Oh yeah, of course. It
Doesn't look real, does it?
Then it's sculptured, nostrils reduced.
Yeah.
He would have a big shotgun nose, that one.
Yeah. And yeah, that is also true, Angie. Same with health, you have to do it, yeah. You can't just manifest and wish for good health, you have to do it. Right? There's a mocking joke about God, and it's a man is in an ocean and he's drowning, and a boat comes along. It's a preacher in the water, and a boat comes along and it says to him, "Do you need help?" And the preacher says, "No, God will send help." And then he sends the boat on his way, and another boat comes and he says, "Do you need help?" And the preacher says, "No, God will send me help." And then he sends him on his way. This happens a couple more times and then he drowns. And when he gets to heaven, he asks God, "Why didn't you send me help?" God says, "I sent you loads of boats," right? And that is a true metaphor for what happens now, right? When you ask for help off of God and you get offered it, you take it. You don't wish it away and say, "No, God's going to help me." You take it. That is God helping you. That's Dad helping you. It's Him giving you the help you wish for. There's a saying to be careful for what you wish for, and it's true, because the majority of stuff is harmful that you want to wish for. Money. There's a saying, money is the root of all problems. Yes. If you take money away, poverty goes away, homelessness goes away, illness goes away, because you can treat it for free. Everything that's bad that happens on this earth is because of money and greed. If you take money out of the equation, you live like communists or whatever, right, then the world works. Yet people are raised to go, "Oh, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be a band." No, you don't. You want to just live, you want to get by. You want to be grateful that you're still here to think about what you want to be. Everyone takes everything for granted. You guys do, I do, my dad would, right? Everyone on earth takes things for granted. You wake up every day with 2 legs, 2 arms, a brain, whatever, and because you're used to it, you don't wake up and thank. Some of you might, which is good, but it's in the whole painting of a picture in general, you wake up and take everything for granted because you're used to having it. Whereas there's some people who don't have it and they do anything to get what you have. You know, so for health, if you're trying to heal yourself, you ask for help, and then the minute you get a sign that comes in, you take it, you do something with it. Even if it's a plant in your backyard that's growing, if it's good for you, take it, you know. Or if you've got access to the internet, as everyone here does, because you're all, you know, chatting, use the internet to your knowledge. It's a tool. It's one of the greatest things here to give us knowledge and power, right? If you don't know something, find out. Sorted. You can't believe something because belief's a doubt. Think about it. You can't believe that you're a man. You can't believe and know something, can you? You only know.
Yeah.
And how do you know that you're a man?
Because I walk with a space between my legs.
No, that's the biological markers. How do you know that you're a man?
I just am.
There you go. Right, you just am. Now, If you say if you got a white man, yeah, how do you know you're a white man?
Because of the colour spectrum.
Colour spectrum, right? But the inside, what's the colour of your mind?
Oh, yeah, no, it's a spirit. I ain't got a colour.
Yeah, you ain't got a colour for your mind, right? So even if you get Dave down the road who's black, it makes no difference, right? The colour of his skin makes no difference to who he is. You can't tell the colour of his mind, can you? And you can't tell the colour of your mind. So for the most people in there, the difference between a black and a white man, there isn't any, right? Whether you want to say between the skin colour or not, because if I have a red can of paint, a blue can of paint, a green can of paint, and a brown can of paint, and they're all filled with water, can you see the water? Even if it's a blue can different from the red can, can you see the water?
Well, I know it's a liquid. No.
No.
It's a liquid, though. I can tell it's
Yeah,
a
but
liquid.
you don't know what's in there. You don't know if it's water or not. So the point being, you can't tell the colour of water. You can't tell the colour of inside the can, no matter what colour the outside is. The outside can be whatever colour it wants. The inside is no colour, right? So the way I see it is people are who they are because they are, right? They're just souls in meat sacks. And the way I explained it there was a good explanation of this bloke. He looked like a Rasta. He was really good at explaining stuff. All these people get raised in a system to believe that they're different races, when in reality they're not. They're all human, they're all themselves. There's no difference in it. You're all the same people, just with different souls, that's it. You're all different minds. And if I can find that source, it's a really good video to watch. But yeah. Yeah, no, if you ask for help, you will receive it. But if you deny it because you don't believe it's help, then, you know, it's your problem to deal with. You have the internet. If you don't know something, find it out. And you can't believe something and know it at the same time. You can only know it.
Bonnie something.
And I know that people are souls within meat sacks.
Bonnie Aaron's.
Aaron's, that's it. Proper state.
Bonnie Aaron's, where are you?
Well, we all have a purpose, Angie, through Dad. He will give us, each and every single one of us, a different purpose. My dad's here to expose the people for what they are and tell truth when he can. I'm here to tell nothing but truth when I can, and to also expose the people, you know, but it's... I'm more of a words person, my dad's more of a show you physically person, which is... It doesn't have a difference between us. We both follow the same purpose. We don't cause any harm. We're just doing nothing but getting by. We're doing our jobs. Our messages we receive is what we do. You know, everyone has a physical form, but on the inside, you've all got different jobs. You follow the same principle, no matter who you are. Even these flip-flops, their purpose is to deceive. It's a test. I see it as a test. You've been given two eyes, but the majority of people don't realise that they've got two eyes because they're that used to looking at celebrities that they don't know what they're looking at. That was a good post, that.
What?
You should listen to what he says on there. He says, when I'm in the studio, I was making spells. All I do is make spells, and that's how I see it, which gives me this freedom to create whatever I want. I put music is not your friend, and then quoted that part of the interview. And then I think Billy commented, it was like upside down egg. Reminds me of Ellie Goulding, that one.
Yeah, it does look like Ellie Goulding, but not a man, Ray. Right, let's come back. Delete.
can't figure out how my hand's in there, but he Right, I'm off up. That's my bit of wisdom done.
Right.
You're welcome.
Pardon me. Oh, we're back. Annalyn McCord. That's that. Annalyn McCord. Right, there, give me that. Oh, I've already got it. Sweet. Annalyn, where are you? Annalyn. One, two, three, four, five, and a male face tweet. And delete Annalyn McCord. Where's all them pictures got me? Delete. Freaking game over, man. Oh, for crying out loud. How many times, eh? Albie, you're getting mad with your belt. You little fairball. Well, I stream twice a day, giving you 6 hours talk time usually. Just to have somewhere where you can go. Where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. In a channel where I don't tell lies. Certainly not intentionally. If I'm still making a mistake somewhere, like, you know, Morgan Freeman is Jimi Hendrix, I'll be corrected on it by God himself. And I'll tell you I was wrong. Again, I can't prove any of that stuff. All I can give you is the skeletons, which is enough. The skeletons don't lie, neither does the gate. And as much as people want to gaslight you and destroy that knowledge, it can't be undone. It's like Ray said, believing and knowing. Well, now you know how the male and females walk. You know exactly how the silhouettes look, knees together, space between the feet. You know this off by heart. When Jesus comes back, he'll walk like this. Jesus is crossing his legs. That ain't Jesus. That'll be your false Messiah. Jesus warned that there'd be many that pretended to be him and perform what you would consider miracles, modern day miracles. Bye, Angie. Well, you're okay, IQ. I'm just doing him a bit. I'm doing the job that nobody wanted to do. Well, at least the real men in the world don't want to do. Most of the real men don't even care if they're having sex with Diane Cannon. Diane Cannon. I'll be. Post Diane Cannon. Let me get rid of that picture. It's no good. Where are you, Diane? There you are. Diane Cannon. I need that one. Copy. Paste. Do. 4 male gates, not 5. And tweet. Yeah. Let's get rid of these tiles. Yep, we'll see you later. Have yourself a nice day, Andy. Wherever you are in the flat plane. Ah, did I miss a gate? Dang it, I did have 5 gates. Dang it, open your eyes, boy. Dang it. I hate that when I do that. Such an error. Right, who's this? You've got a big neck, haven't you, mate? Oh, I already used that though, didn't I? I'm sure I did. Abigail Spencer. Let's have you. Oops. Oh boy. He's got some far apart eyes, hasn't he? Big fish. Big man fish. Up. There we go. Close that window so I can see you all again. There we go. Are we playing nicely out there? Freaking game over, man. Yeah. Dun dun dun. Another one bites the dust. Dun dun dun. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites. Another one bites. Another one bites the dust. Abigail Spencer bites the dust. It's quite simple. Men and women walk differently on the earth. Males walk straight legs, knees together with a space between the feet, just like this male here. Women walk like tightrope walkers, crossing their legs over. And men, there are male tightrope walkers, yes. But in general, men walking down the street don't walk like tightrope walkers. The reason for this being is we're men. And we don't walk like that. And another one bites, another one bites. If you think men do walk like that, go and take some pictures of real men in the street walking like that. Because all you'll find is real men walking like this. And it's that simple, boys and girls. It's game over. Told you before. Learn and study the gate. Go in the streets. Film people. Go home. Slow it down on the computer. Voila. Answer. Okay? If I could show you that I was surrounded by the wrong skeletons, I would. I can show you that I'm surrounded by real skeletons. That's for sure. Peppered in amongst them are the wrong gates though, but I can show you over and over again where I live. Can't speak for where you live. You'd have to film those gates yourself, but where I live, everybody walks like normal. Well, the majority of people do. The ones I see on the street is what I'm saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites, another one bites, another one bites the dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I need the 6th one? I don't even need it. It's a nice one though, let's take it. Six times the male gate. Read it, trolls, and weep. Anybody telling you that the gates are hinky, well, Jesus already told you, you will know them by their fruits. Out of all the fruits I've ever tasted, forensics is the greatest. It's even better than pineapples. Save image. Oh no, let's put these two tiles in. Another one bites, another one bites, another one bites the dust. Abigail Spencer. Well, we know that one from Princess Diana of Spencer. Their name's Spencer, isn't it? Another one bites the dust. Yeah, Abigail Spencer. Yeah. Why you done that? Why did you? Yeah. Abigail Spencer. What is wrong with this effing keyboard right now? Abigail Spencer. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. Twitter. Tweet. Abigail Spencer. Paste. Two first names. Abigail Spencer fails the bio-male tests, the female tests, and is a man. 6 times the male gate and tweet. Wonderful KJM. Shout out. Giant head. Oh yes. Also looks like Zuckerberg. Yes, it does. Right. Yep, that's right, Latin cat. There ain't nothing right about it. They were hired from a friend of Obama's. Who was? Oh, the children. Might be Sally, I don't know. Wow, I've got loads of messages. That's weird. Wow, I've never been so heavily shadow banned and ghosted before. All I'm doing is showing faces and gates. I just don't get it. Our new queen, Queen Camilla, queen of the drags, that is. It's a dude. Well, it doesn't take a lot to realise. Shout out Trev, how you doing, Variant? I ain't seen you for ages. I ain't seen hardly any old faces that I used to see. I'm not heavily ghosted and banned. I don't even see messages, likes, retweets. It's mental because when I was at like 5,000, 6,000 subs, I was getting huge numbers of messages, views, retweets. Now at 4 times that, but I'm only at a quarter of the messages, retweets, everything else. It just means, well, it shows me that I've had a massive impact somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know what I did. I don't know which meme it was. Maybe it's you lot spreading the work. You see, that's one of the beautiful parts for me, is when I know that the students that you are, I know which ones you are, you make your own videos, you make your own pictures, and you spread my pictures. If you can't do that, you spread my pictures everywhere. That's my students. The rest of you that are just clinging on in chat just for conversation, well, like I said, I will know you by your fruits. We are looking for next celebrity. Let me get rid of those pictures. Who was it? Abigail Spencer. That's them. Delete. And then delete. Right, who's next? Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton, really? Did I not do Lewis Hamilton? Dun 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 dun. They will wink their eyes, but to whom do ye mock? Are you not the offspring of transgression? That book that I'm not supposed to believe in. I know it's made by Masons, it's man-made. And no, I don't believe all of it. I don't need a book to know that God's real. That's the beautiful part. What that book did was answer questions that I had on how we got here, what happened, and why we're in the mess we're in. Those answers are in that book. Jesus answered all questions, right? He didn't come to deceive in any way. So when I find contradictions, circular reasoning, like Jesus said use a usury, no, he did not. So who's that talking to me? It ain't Jesus. Jesus wouldn't endorse a banker. Just like you wouldn't hear me endorse a banker. And when they say, you can't tell by looking, well, I beg to differ. Upside down egghead, close set eyes, flat forehead, no brow bone, pink lips, Cupid's bow, high set ears, no neck, no trachea or Adam's apple under there. If I couldn't tell by looking, I wouldn't be doing this work, would I? You effing idiots. Feckin' idiots, father. Everywhere I look, this feckin' idiots, father. Is Hamilton a first name? It is, right? Lewis Hamilton, 2 first names. I mean, it don't come much clearer than that, does it? Da, da, da. Oh, the shark bites with such teeth, dear, when he shows his pearly whites. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Mincing, mate. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Yes, Mongos, Denise. Oh, where's my TV remote? Tell me that's it. Yeah. Lovely. Fly me to the moon. Let me swing amongst the stars. Let me know what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right there. She's a girl. If you can't see it, then you need to study, research, and practice until you can see it. Until there is no doubt. 5 female beautiful gates. Oh, let's have a look at that one. Oh, that's a belter. We're using that one. Actually, we'll just slap that one right in there. First place. You can go there. Oh, the shark bites with such teeth, dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I need that one? Yeah, I like it though. Let's have it. Dun 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 dun. Jack the knife. Mac the knife. Da da da. Da 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 da. I heard you. Look at that tabby. Look at that tabby looking at you. I will eat you. Da 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 da. He's almost talking and whistling to his swing. Go on, you're almost there, Albie. Once I see that head nodding, I'll know if you're going to whistle and talk. Yeah. You hear that whistle? I heard it. I heard it, Albie. Still not clear though. Give us a proper one. You div. Give us a proper wolf whistle. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Mac the knife. I'll Betty Lewis Hamilton, come here. Ooh. No. Lewis Hamilton. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Mac the knife. Oh, the shark bites. With such teeth, dear. Lewis Hamilton. Where are we? H's. No, desktop you div. EJKLML. There we go. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. There we go. Hamilton, a first name. Let me find out. Hamilton tickets, London. Hamilton Barnes, recruiter. That's not what I'm looking for. S songs. I don't think it is it? No. I can't find a single Hamilton anywhere. Oh, Lewis Hamilton, no. Hamilton Jet. Bill Hamilton. No, that's not good. F. Hamilton F1D. Right, I give in. It's not a first name. I'll be copper perched. Lewis Hamilton with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 female gates. 6 female gates, legs crossed, and tweet. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Right, boys and girls. I can't be bothered to do another one. What's my quota at? Let's have a look. 14. Okay, that'll do. I will be back later for live requests, boys and girls. Just remember, God does love you. He truly does. And just remember, you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy world. We'll catch you in an hour or two.